Hey friends! So hopefully you have done your turn and talk where you were talking about seeing more organic or geometric shapes in your contour drawing. So we can just take a look at my contour drawing right now, which is this really cool Vans picture. I would say, after reflecting, that there are definitely more curvy lines in my contour drawing. So therefore, I am going to use straight lines to section off the background of my shoe. So if I'm gonna use straight lines, I'll definitely need a ruler, right? Okay, and if I was using curvy lines, then I could freehand it, right? Just the same as if we were using geometric, we would use a stencil. If we were using organic, then we would not need a stencil. I am gonna actually start with a pencil, just so that way I can get a layout of where I wanna put my lines, and I can also revise if I don't like where I'm putting them. So we are only using 5 lines, so be really intentional about where you're putting them. So there is my 5th line. There you go. You can see this section is pretty big. This section is pretty big, but overall mostly even. I used my 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually like the placement of this, so I will leave it. I will now go back with my crayon. I know this doesn't look like a crayon, it's just a fancy version of a crayon. You can use black or white crayon. Y'all should have both. Pressing down really hard. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I don't press down on my crayon, so you guys know what this looks like. Be watching out if this is you. All right, here's what it looks like when I don't press down. Y'all see the difference? See how hard I press down here in comparison to there? We don't want that light mark. This will also be really important for our watercolor that we are going to do on top of this. The more wax you put down on paper, the more that the watercolor will resist. So that's right, going back, pressing down. Boom, done. All right, so now we are moving on. We are starting out with our first shape pattern. We're gonna do this together. I'm still gonna be using a black crayon. Again, you are welcome to use black or white, whichever you prefer. Looking at my cultural packet, I have flipped through, and I was really inspired by this pattern in particular. It says that the pattern represents the beautiful 7 treasures, and that it refers to a decorating technique using metal strips and gems. I think this is really important when we are honoring these different cultural patterns and that we know the history behind it, right? So here I go. This is a geometrical pattern. I'm using geometrical shapes, therefore I am using a ruler or a stencil to guide my pattern. Remember that we are just hitting the border of our shoe contour, so be really, really conscious of that edge of the shoe contour. Ta-da! And then y'all will just finish out from there. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.